Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. It's just Marco here once again, and I am here today for a stream of consciousness that is about The Simpsons. Oh, come on, all ye faithful. And I had no idea this was coming out. It didn't really have any promotion. But then I just saw it pop up and I thought, ooh, cool, a Simpsons Christmas special. I kind of felt bad because, honestly, those Treehouse of Horror episodes get really, really rough as the later you go on. Wow. So I kind of stopped watching those for a while. I might finish them up just so that I can say I finished them up until, I don't know, however many more years The Simpsons goes on, and then I'll finish ranking them at that point. Not finish, but I'll redo the rankings at that point. But I thought that I should watch this episode. I was kind of looking forward to just watching something fun, something Christmassy, something Simpsons-y. I know that The Simpsons has gone on for a long time. It's gone on for so long that voice actors have died, voice actors have retired, some of them have quit because of stupid-ass shit like the stupid Problem with Apu documentary that was a bunch of bullshit. But, again, I was looking forward to watching something Christmassy and fun. And this special, which I didn't hear anything about, the poster sort of advertises the first half of the episode, which is all about this magician, psychiatrist guy, or hypnotist, Darren Brown. And he comes to Springfield so that he can, study Springfield. And it starts off to where he's just trying to help out Homer by making him realize he's a good gift giver, because honestly, picking out gifts can be kind of tough. Picking out gifts, because if you're only getting one gift, you have to get it right. It isn't like when you're a kid and it's like, oh, I have this list of okay, I want 3 video games, 3 movies, an action figure, candy. It's like, no, you got to get it right just with the one gift. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be thoughtful. It's got to be something where they're not insulted by how cheap it is or how, inexpensive it is, and something that makes people think, wow, this person really thought a lot of me with this gift. Homer does not have that confidence in himself, and I thought, this is actually a really good story idea here. This could have been an A-plus story about Homer Simpson, a character study on him, all about him getting his confidence back, or maybe even changing as a character, because I gotta be honest too, I'm sick and tired of the idiot Homer. I'm sick and tired of the stupid, dumb Homer Simpson who's just like a bumbling fool. I'm sick and tired of that. I much prefer the Homer from the earlier seasons, who's a lot more rounded out, a lot more like a fully developed character. I really don't like this, oh, I'm Homer, and I give that's what he's turned into. I ate 1,000 calories in one sitting, and I don't even sound like Homer. I don't know which character I sound like. Or I sound like that one guy. What was that one guy in The Simpsons? That one guy. Oh, that one guy. Yeah. Oh, it was the donut shop guy from that Attack of the 50-Foot Eyesores. The guy who wouldn't give Homer the donut or whatever. I can't remember. But what happens is the hypnotist makes it so that Homer believes he's Santa Claus, and he has always been Santa Claus. Again, this is a fantastic idea, and then he actually becomes Santa Claus, and it almost turns the town into this cult, this Christmas cult town where they worship Homer as Santa Claus, and they advertise that this is the town with the real Santa. And again, these are fantastic ideas. If you just focused on these ideas and made those the whole episode and made a bunch of jokes around that, this would have been a fantastic special. Instead, all of a sudden, halfway through the episode, or actually it's less than halfway, it's like 25% through the episode, all of a sudden, Darren Brown is like, sorry, Springfield, but that was just a lie. And so what they do in this episode is they essentially have the big reveal scene, which, if you guys don't know, the big reveal scene is, in a lot of cliche, crappy comedies, dramedies, there's a main character who lies the whole movie, or they do something bad the whole movie, or something that could be misconstrued as bad by certain people. And then there's like a big reveal scene where the person gets found out, and it's like, oh no, this is awkward, this is terrible, this is such an awful moment. And then we have what's called a sad period. And this sad period goes on for the rest of the special. There's like a 30-minute sad period in this 2024 Simpsons Christmas special. And it's all about Ned Flanders, who, from this whole experience of seeing the town turn into like a cult that worships Homer, he loses his faith in God. And he just gives up on Christianity, and he gives his children presents and stuff. And I will say, there was one funny joke in the second part of this episode, or special, where he thought that he was texting his dead wife, or his second dead wife. I'm not really sure about the mythology of that character. I know that they said in the episode he had 2 wives and they both died. I'm not really familiar with that at all, but I've heard about it a little bit. But he thought he was texting her, and then all of a sudden he got a text back, and it's like, who's this? And it's like, oh, I wanted to make sure my dead wife got to heaven. And then there's a text, and it says, I did. And then all of a sudden you see Nelson, and he's like, ha ha. And I thought that was actually a really good, that was a good joke. That was actually, bravo on that joke. I'm clapping the air right now in a very, very crude, obscene gesture of what it could look like to someone who actually would see me doing this. Clapping the air. That's, yeah, I'm never doing that again. Especially in front of the ghost of Christmas past. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, after that whole Santa plot, the special completely falls apart. It just feels like, why is this special now about Ned? Why has it now become this depressing story about losing faith on Christmas? I know the special is called Oh Come On All Ye Faithful, but it's the fact that, like, you had a good idea in the first half with Homer not having the belief in himself to be this good gift giver. And then he believes he's Santa, so he becomes a good gift giver. And it's like, you could have done something with that. I could have seen parodying Miracle on 34th Street. I could have seen, like, this could have been a really, really good story instead of going down the path that they went down in the second part of this episode. And you even see on the cover another great joke that they have with the Santa plot. I can't remember the fat kid's name, or one of the fat kids, the one who's an idiot. The son of Barney, the police officer. Or is it Barney? I don't know. God, the Simpsons fans are going to kill me. But, whatever. I don't write the show, I mean, I'm just a casual fan, I don't write the show, so, don't blame me. But, like, I thought it was hilarious that after Homer thought that he was Santa, this kid who's really, really dumb thinks he's Santa's elf. And I thought that was another fantastic idea. And just a lot of great ideas in the first half of this episode. And then also, another thing that I thought that could have been good for the Santa plot in the second half, there's this kind of subplot, and that's another issue I had with the special, was that there were all these random little subplots that didn't really feel like they needed to be there, honestly. Like, they just kind of felt like they were shoehorned in. And one of them, which I think could have been better if utilized properly, was Bart. Bart, he wanted to give gifts or something to his family, and he couldn't figure out what to give because he doesn't have any money. So Lisa says, you can give a gift by doing something that you're good at. And I thought, again, this is a grand opportunity for Bart to do some kind of a big, huge prank on Homer or something to help him get the belief in himself. But nope, he does this thing with Ned, and it's just kind of dumb. It's just kind of lame. So anyways, I would give this special like a C-. I appreciate the effort, and I appreciate the idea of doing a Simpsons Christmas special, especially since the first episode was a Christmas one of the whole series. But I don't like how they turn this into like a depressing religious drama, because I felt like they kind of ruined it, and they kind of ruined what they had, which I guess is kind of on par for The Simpsons as a whole. Taking something that was once iconic, masterful, something that everyone talked about, everyone knows about, taking that and just kind of ruining it and kind of like running it into the ground. I think that that's what this special did. They even brought in like Patti LuPone at the end. I don't know why she was in the episode, just so that she could sing a Christmas song. Yeah, whatever. I sound like kind of a Scrooge, but it is what it is. It's modern Simpsons. Please like this episode and comment. Tell me what you thought of this special, and then please subscribe if you'd like to see more honest Simpsons reviews. And would you like me to rank all the Treehouse of Horror episodes on Christmas or something? Because I think that'd be kind of fun, kind of funny, too. But now I want to see Nosferatu on Christmas, so I might not do that. So anyways, goodbye everybody. See you soon.